This is a top 15 matchup featuring ACC versus SEC. Two conferences geographically linked, and typically the ACC arrives with a chip on its shoulder and a point to prove when they face the SEC. We are in downtown Atlanta at Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to get this game going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Georgia's offense making their way on the field to open this game. Now today, the Bulldogs and the Yellow Jackets rematch one of the wildest games in the history of the sport. 8 overtimes in Atlanta as Georgia somehow survived 44-42 to keep those playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, I think you could argue that was one of the best games in the entire college football year. And how about the emotional scene after the game where the two head coaches came together, almost like a boxing match where the guys
caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
That is exactly how you envision that first play going all week. You put it out there, you hope for a big play, and you hit it.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. Off the play fake on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the clear.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. QB keeps it himself. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Oh, the defense is missing out on opportunities. Got the home crowd, a lot of energy, and they're giving up big plays like this. Not ideal way to get a game started.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Dogs are in the red zone. It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Stockton. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Georgia 7, Georgia Tech 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. The quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a 1st down.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They try to sneak it for the 1st.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the 1st down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the 1st down.
The Yellow Jackets are looking to keep this drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's King. Good throw to the left. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense and short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On first down, it's play action. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Pass caught. Second down now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Picks up 3. It's 3rd down.
Important 3rd down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the game's still tied here in the first quarter.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To the air. It's King. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. A deep shot to the left side. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. To the air. It's Stockton. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Branch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
What a catch! The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
And the Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's the second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at
14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Trying to find room. It's Haynes. Wow, juke the first tackle. That was enough to make the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's King. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets will have to punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Completion makes it 2nd down. To throw, it's Stockton. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Touchdown, Dogs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Georgia 21, Georgia Tech 14.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's King. Moves out of the pocket. He's got a first down and more. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 1st and 10 play coming up. He'll hand it off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The sack moves them into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's King. Receiver makes the catch, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. A Out of the gun now on third down. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's an out route, the catch made. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And there's the point after. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
The Bulldogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands.
Well, let's give the tight end a lot of credit here off that deflected football. The concentration and the nice hands that go up off of that tip ball to make that catch.
The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's King. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Haynes. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down play coming up. Tailback takes the handoff again. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the punt heads out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Throws it to the right. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Receivers are bunched together. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab near the sticks. It's Branch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down of the 17.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
The Dogs looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. breaks an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs, to put them on top now. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And they get set now to try the PAT. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21.
That is the score. Georgia 28, Georgia Tech 21.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the same runner's got it again. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Back to throw. It's King. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Perfect aim and good loft on this one. That punt sails out of bounds. There'll be no return this time. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
1st down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Looking to throw here. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man,
Really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Look at the leg strength, a booming punt. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw. It's King. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They'll run it to the left. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. There's the handoff. Stop for no gain there. That'll do it for the third quarter. The final quarter coming up next. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Back to throw. It's King. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Now they call a run. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. Looking to pass this time. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. A screen to the wide receiver. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Georgia 35. Georgia Tech 28.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Taylor. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Grab made by the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Looking to pass. It's King. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught, 2nd down now. QB decides to keep it here. He's got the first and still going. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And they hand it off to the back. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking to throw. It's King. On the move now. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
The Yellow Jackets line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him, trying to get the throw off. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line, it's Haynes. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Off the play fake on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. quarterback keeps the football. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Leaning on the run game here late. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.